Okay, so for question four asks you to explain how an increase in beef consumption will threaten to worsen climate change. So two components here. Number one, increase in beef consumption needs to be handled. Number two, you need to make a link to why having more beef eaten will threaten climate change. So first and foremost, 5 marks. So remember, somewhere in your answer, you need to have a real tangible example. Example given in your textbook is of course Argentina and Argentina's massive beef industry. So those numbers you need to be represented within this particular example here. Next, what do you need to talk about? You need to bring through, first and foremost, so what happens when you have more cows? Okay, why is it that this will threaten climate change? So you need to talk about the fermentation process of the cow as it consumes grass and other materials and hay and other materials, and that in this process it produces a lot of methane, CH4. So this methane is released both from its waste material as well as when it burps. And when you have a large amount of cows in your farm, this is a substantial dent. So we've covered the second part, worsening climate change. When you have methane, it's a greenhouse gas, and when you increase the emissions of methane, you're increasing the emissions of greenhouse gases. Next, what we need to handle now is then explain, so what? So if I'm going to increase beef consumption globally, what will this mean in terms of my needs for producing cows? Okay, so there will be increased demand for beef, leading to an increased need to supply beef to meet these demands, because it becomes more profitable and farmers will then move on and grow and rear cows. So this will actually continue to worsen the climate change, because you will end up producing even more CH4, methane, and these greenhouse gases will get trapped and your global warming situation will worsen. So bear in mind, you need to cover both sides of this particular example, this particular concept here, as well as you need to provide a example. Okay, so that will be it for question 4.